Hi guys, I'm Sarah, one of the estheticians here at WIFH. This is Miranda.
Hi.
And today we are here to discuss cleansers and cleansing and all that good stuff. So really what we're going to be discussing today is drugstore brand cleansers versus professional cleansers that we carry here. So I know this is a hot topic and people ask questions all the time. Should I be using this? Should I be using that? Or, you know, people will come in. We have a lot of patients who come in and they have a long laundry list of complaints and issues and concerns about their skin and how it's not behaving, doing this or that, and they don't understand. And then the first question we usually ask is, well, what are you using to wash your face? And that can be very telling.
Yes,
you agree?
I agree for sure. You know, some people, when they mention, you know, oh, my skincare goal is this, my skincare goal is that, this is what I want to do for myself. I think important skincare, and we have a united front on this, always begins with a foundation of great cleansing. Witch hazel, applying witch hazel to your face is not cleansing your skin, you know. So you just want to be sure that, you know, we don't want you to use Dove body wash on your face either, you know, because the skin is different here and here, but we do want you to use products that are, you know, they're going to be worth your time, they're going to be worth your money, you're actually going to see the results, you know, that you want to see, that you are, you know, investing yourself in. So we were going to, you know, talk to you today about, you know, what you may be using at home and just a few of our recommendations and what we have here. But what we're going to start first with is the differences and, you know, maybe the differences between a drugstore brand of a cleanser versus a professional cleanser.
So we have here what we hear from patients a lot, what we think are the most commonly used drugstore brand cleansers. So first, you can see everyone's favorite. It makes me nostalgic and just think of the 80s, kind of. I don't know why. And those old what are those, OxyClean pads? Yeah, I mean, just pads. Yeah. No bueno. So no matter what age you are, teenager through, you know, maybe your 60s, 70s, whatever, especially women, well, men too, with ingrown hairs and whatnot, but everybody breaks out sometimes, whether it's hormonal, maybe you work in a kitchen or a bar and your skin, you know, there's so many reasons.
Absolutely.
And, you know, one thing to keep in mind is teenage oily skin and teenage acne is very, very different than grown-up, than adult oily skin and breakouts. So the way that you treat it has to be very different. So Clean and Clear Cleanser. Anybody who's ever used this cleanser, I'm sure can relate to the feeling where you wash your face and then afterwards it's like super tight, super tight. And a lot of people think, okay, you know, they want that.
They feel the clean.
Yeah, because they feel like that's clean. Right. Exactly. That is a red flag, is what it is, because the Clean and Clear Cleanser, it's going to strip all the oils from your skin, but you know, there are good oils and there are bad oils. So we want to cleanse the bad oils, but those good oils are super important and they're going to actually help to prevent more breakouts. So this is not your friend, and that really, really tight feeling is you being part of the problem and not part of the solution.
What it really is, she's right. It's your skin saying, hey, I need my natural oil content back. Everybody makes oil. We make it at a different level. Our genetics are different, X, Y, Z. But just like the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz, everybody needs some type of oil. So you just want to be sure you don't completely strip it, because you know, your oil is going to be your anti-aging ally. You know what I mean? It really takes the dryness away. You know, nobody wants dryness, right, lines on their face.
And when you strip away all of that good oil, what your skin does in response to that is it produces excess oil to compensate. So then what happens? Well, you get oilier. Like maybe, you know, a few hours later, midday, you're like, oh my God, my skin's so oily. And then you may even wash your face again with a Clean and Clear.
Right.
So it's this vicious cycle, and it may sound dramatic, but this happens, and I'm sure everybody can relate to this. I mean, that is a huge when it will change your skin. So what we have, what we recommend instead of the Clean and Clear cleanser, we have a couple different options. So this cleanser is by Obagi, and it's from their Cleansiderm line. It does come in a kit, but you can also buy it individually. I love this cleanser. This is a salicylic acid 2% cleanser. It's gentle enough to use every day. I don't feel, I mean, it doesn't, you're not going to use it to take your eye makeup off and all that stuff, but if you truly have, you know, oily skin, or if you're really prone to breakouts, then it's a great cleanser to just prevent all that from happening. And you want to tell our friends about this one?
And then the cosmetics cleanser is a fantastic cleanser because you kind of have a 2-for-1 here. You could use this as a mask. You can leave it on the skin for 5 or 10 minutes. The lactic acid is the active ingredient in this that's going to exfoliate the skin. It also has tea tree oil as well as peppermint oil. But this really does a good job with a good feel it clean, but you don't feel stripped after you've cleansed your skin.
Your skin actually feels smooth and really hydrated. Yeah, I love both of these. I truly do. And I have both of them at home.
But as Sarah mentioned earlier, this is if you're prone to breakouts.
Yes.
Like teenagers typically are prone to breakouts because their hormones are trying to figure everything out. You know what I mean? This isn't something that, you know, would you want to be on this for a long period of time?
Well, it depends. If you have oily skin, this is fantastic. If you have, and so that's a great question actually, Miranda, because say you have oily skin, but you're not actually prone to breakouts. You know, this will help to balance that oil production so you won't be so oily.
Valid.
You mentioned a few minutes ago witch hazel and how it's not a cleanser.
It's not a cleanser.
Totally true. Witch hazel is a toner. It's a natural astringent, and it is, no matter what skin type you have, oily, dry, no matter what, it is fantastic at balancing that oil production, and because it's all about keeping your skin really balanced. And this gets really, you know, nerdy,
pH
but
balance.
like, yeah,
pH balance.
Because if your pH balance is off, you're going to be oily, or you're going to be really dry.
Super dry. That's right.
You know, and that's actually, we should mention this now too. That's one of probably the most. When I learned this, I started saving a ton of money. So when I learned that how I was treating my skin and the products I was using were like way wrong, because most people think that they have, you know, this skin type, and everywhere you go now there are products, skincare products, the grocery store, the drugstore,
right.
I mean, everywhere, like Old Navy.
She's right.
I mean, everywhere. And I don't know about you, but I cannot walk by Sephora without, you know, going in, or Ulta. So,
and there's a lot of self-diagnosing, you know, with the fact that there are so many products. Maybe I have this. Maybe I have this. Maybe I should try this.
So even though one of these drugstore brand cleansers may cost like $5, $6, $7, or maybe even $14, $15. Right. Well, you buy it, you use it, and you're not happy with your skin still. So then it goes in a cabinet or whatever, a closet, and then you buy another one, and it's very easy to justify the price because it's super inexpensive, but it will save you a ton of time, money, and frustration going to see a professional like myself or Miranda, licensed estheticians who can do like a real skin analysis and tell you what type of products you should be using to address your concerns. And we recommend products that we don't actually carry here all the time. Absolutely. You know, because we really just want you to be happy and have healthy skin.
And there's more than one way to get there. Just like there's more than one way to the mall, there's more than one way to healthy skin. And everybody, as she mentioned, takes a different turn.
Right.
And, you know, as she's mentioned, we do have products that we've brought on because we didn't have them before, but we believed in them so well, like the Obagi system, that, you know, we just understand that, okay, this is what works, this is what doesn't when it comes to our cleansers and our product lines.
Right,
really.
yeah. And on the final note on keeping your skin balanced, you need to keep your pH balanced because also then it preps your skin for the next products that you're going to put on. Absolutely. So let's say, you've invested all this money in like great serums, moisturizers,
masks,
whatever,
peels.
you know, like this great makeup. Okay, so if you're not cleansing your skin properly, then you're not gonna get the best out of those serums and moisturizers and the products that are going on your skin afterwards. So this is really, like you mentioned, building the foundation and prepping your skin for what's to come. So moving onward, many people's
I'm gonna pair that one with this one.
yes. So the Neutrogena. This is just one from the Neutrogena line, but the Fresh Foaming Cleanser, and I think it says it's a makeup remover and cleanser in one for refreshingly clean skin. So I have used this cleanser, and
Yes, have I.
yeah, and it definitely did give you that tight, super tight feeling,
especially around my eyes where it shouldn't be. It shouldn't have been there. Shouldn't have been there.
Yeah, so this again, even though it's a totally different type of cleanser than the Clean and Clear one, it's still it contains many harsh detergents. So, I mean, the detergent is not something that you want as an ingredient on something you're putting on your face. So it's also going to be guilty of just stripping everything, and I don't personally feel like it really cleanses makeup off that well. So then, and I have a lot of patients who will say, oh, I wash my face twice at night to really get rid of the makeup. And it's like, I don't have time for that, you know?
Twice at night is a waste of everybody's time.
Yes.
You know, so we actually carry this in our laser rooms when we do laser hair removal, because this is a part of our two-step cleanse. Now, as a rule here at WIFH, we all know we're supposed to discontinue MAC makeup use 3 days prior to our appointment. Right, Dr. Colgan? That's right. However, we understand that some people may forget, so we keep this in the room. Now, this is going to be better than wipes, you guys. I know sometimes the cleansing wipes, you know what I mean? The cleansing wipes are a quick thing. Your makeup, excuse me, you're cleaning your skin and cleaning your face shouldn't be a quick thing. You know, I don't expect you to wash 2 or 3 times either, but
well, and why do that when you can do it once?
Yeah, exactly. There's that.
Yeah.
So this is a fantastic cleanser. It's from Cosmetics, their Purity Solution Cleansing Oil.
It's a staff favorite and probably one of our patient favorites as well.
Absolutely, because we really have, you know, we really do a great job of preventing burns, preventing any problems with laser and with makeup because of this solution right here. You put it on as your first step. It breaks down the adhesive properties of that makeup.
It's an oil cleanser, and so an oil cleansing method, maybe a lot of you have heard of. It's kind of, I guess, having a moment, but it is, no matter what skin type, in my opinion, it is a fabulous way to clean your skin, especially at night for removing makeup. Oily skin, dry skin, doesn't matter. It is the best because, as we've talked at length about already, keeping your skin balanced and not stripping those good oils. So the trick to successfully using the oil cleanser is applying it to your skin, dry hands, dry face, no water yet. Oil cleanser, it emulsifies all your makeup, your oil, eye makeup, like it's magic.
With your lashes.
It'll take those falsies right off. Yeah. And then you take a washcloth, warm wet washcloth, and so you're getting a little bit of exfoliation in at the same time. Bonus.
And
then rinse your face.
I mean, that's what I can really appreciate, you know, especially for, you know, most women of color, we have an oily skin type, you know, our pores are larger. So this really does a great job of really working the makeup out of those pores so that they can stay at a very small size instead of huge and congested.
And along with the makeup, it's also emulsifying the blackheads, the you know, dead skin cells, debris, everything, just clogged pores. So now, if you wash your face one time with this, will it eliminate all those blackheads? No, ma'am, or sir, it will not. But
it's part of your new process.
Exactly.
Everything is.
It will, I mean, make a huge difference, and it leaves your skin just really, really, really soft and youthful looking, because when your skin's really stripped and dry, think of a grape turning into a raisin. You know, it's just wrinkled and
And none of our patients have ever reported, oh my goodness, this cleanser breaks me out. You know, I already have an oily skin type that made me even more oily, or it broke me out. No one has ever reported this, and so this is definitely a good to go.
Yeah, and I think that all these, this whole mass of cleansers over here, they have a lot in common. So we talked about this Neutrogena cleanser. Then another, yes, oil of Olay. And I think like we don't have this, but the Pond's cold cream cleanser, that's, you know, I hear patients will say, my grandmother used it, my mom uses it, I use it. Stop using it. But the oil of Olay and
dermatologist recommended.
So let's talk about Cetaphil real quickly. So Cetaphil is definitely, and it may even say this on the bottle. No, it doesn't. Okay. But it is for sure probably the #1 dermatologist recommended cleanser. And I can confidently tell you why that is. It's because Cetaphil will not hurt anybody. It will not irritate your skin. And they know that. It's a non-irritating, I hesitate really to call it cleanser because it truly doesn't clean your skin. So whether you use it dry like the oil cleanser or if you use it with water, it's just not cleansing your skin properly, especially if you have makeup on. I don't know how many times you'd really have to clean your face with it to get the makeup off. But so we trust what our doctors recommend, you know, but let's go back to what I mentioned before is we have patients every day who come in with a long list of concerns and issues and things that they want to change about their skin, and this is a cleanser that is very, very, very popular.
What are you cleansing with?
Right. So, you know, just maybe kind of think about that. Like if you have all these concerns and things you want to change about your skin, then maybe the products that you're currently using are not really working for you. And this is, in our experience, this is just not an effective cleanser.
I'd like to piggyback off of that as well, Sarah. As she mentioned, and I may have mentioned this before, however, I'll just touch on it again. Active ingredients.
Oh, yes.
You know, when people come in with their laundry list of concerns, there's typically 90% of the time, Sarah and I can give you a solution for each of those concerns because the products or the recommendation we have probably has an active ingredient in it. With these cleansers here, there's not enough of an active ingredient to make a difference in your skin. You know, sun damage is a concern, fine lines, melasma is a concern.
Right, well, yeah, and the active ingredients are just not, we were talking earlier, how they are kind of tailored for like a one-size-fits-all, which is just, I mean, we all are totally unique individuals and our skin is completely different than the next person. And so that right there is probably the biggest difference between drugstore brand and professional cleansers, cosmeceutical cleansers that we carry here at WIFH.
We have the peptides and the good stuff, the retinol, the antioxidants that are gonna, you know, make a difference with your skin.
And even, you know, at drugstores or, you know, even department stores, you'll see these hot words, you know, peptides and hyaluronic acid and all that stuff on products. However, over the counter, they just don't have the concentration of those active ingredients that are necessary to really do much and provide much for your skin. So that right there is the biggest difference, that these professional grade cleansers, first of all, they're all FDA approved, which these are not. These are totally unregulated. So any claims that these professional cleansers and products in general make, they have to prove it. Clinical trials, this and that. So so they do have they do have the active ingredients and the higher concentration of those active ingredients to either correct your skin or maintain a healthy, beautiful skin and truly clean it. Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, to be honest, it's restoring your skin back to the place where you want it. You know what I mean? You could really more or less, I tell this to my patients, this is probably not a good thing to say, but, you know, save these cleansers for your teenagers, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Intro to skincare, you know, that's when you can pull these back out.
Right.
But, you know, I wouldn't use these on a mature skin type, you know, or someone who's trying to correct or improve something.
Now, the oil cleanser, even though we are big fans, we love it, and it's suitable for everybody, it may not be your cup of tea. So, other cleansers that are fantastic at cleansing your skin and really removing makeup, eye makeup, waterproof mascara, you got it. Kat Von D eyeliner, which, I mean, I love and I use every day. These cleansers, all of these take it off, which anybody who uses that liner knows that you can, I mean, I'm not recommending this, but you can go to sleep at night with your eyeliner on and wake up in the morning and like, you're good to go, because it is right where you put it. That stuff is amazing. So these 3 cleansers are all by Obagi, like the Obagi Cleansiderm that we talked about earlier. So these are also super popular cleansers here in our practice. This first one is the Gentle Cleanser. This one is the Foaming Gel Cleanser. Now these look identical. However, they're not. They're slightly different. And what's different about them is the Gentle Cleanser is, it's great for pretty much any skin type. But if you do tend to have oilier skin, and men too, men have thicker skin,
Absolutely.
more oil, the hair. So the Foaming Gel Cleanser is definitely going to be more appropriate for somebody who does have oilier skin. And then this Obagi, it's a cleansing gel with vitamin C. It's very similar formulas to these two, but with the added benefit of vitamin C. And you should be able to look at the list of ingredients on any of your products at home. And let's say, this product, for example, says it has salicylic acid. This product says it has vitamin C. Well, that one ingredient should be one of the first listed ingredients.
Absolutely.
And if it's not, then it doesn't have enough of that ingredient in it to do anything.
And have an effect.
So,
Absolutely.
this may say like Cetaphil with added vitamin C, but it just is not going to have enough vitamin C to brighten or help eliminate discoloration, anything. So it's just good marketing,
right?
Or an attempt at good marketing.
It's totally in there. They're not lying. It's
right,
totally
it's
in there, but it's going to be like a little bit versus
right.
Dr. Obagi that's going to have a gallon or something like that. So just some food for thought there when you're thinking about
so
your
you're going
products.
to get a lot more for your money.
Oh, valid point, Sarah. Excuse me, I'm sorry,
No,
but
do
these products, she's right, should last you for about a season. And a season typically is what, 3 or 4 months? So, with this, you may go through 1 or 2 pumps. You ladies who are, cleansing your skin 2 or 3 times a day, you're eating through this in a month. These products, a little goes a long way. A dime size of this, a quarter size of that, a little goes a long way so that you're going to have this product for a while instead of just
and
for a month.
it's going to do what it is claiming to do. So you're not going to say, ugh, I don't like this, it's not getting rid of my makeup, it's not getting rid of my oil, it's not doing what I thought it was going to do, so you have to buy another cleanser. This is going to do what it claimed, these are going to do what they're claiming to do, and so therefore also saving you money because you're not just buying and buying and buying all this stuff looking for that really that one cleanser you've been looking for your whole life, right?
Absolutely. As you can see, we hear it all day.
Yeah,
so we are here to help you.
We did. We've done a Facebook Live in the past about talking about Clarisonics.
Yes.
And we love Clarisonics, but same thing. I mean, you can use a Clarisonic with any of these drugstore brand cleansers. It still is not going to. It's not going to get you a better clean. It's still going to strip your skin. So pretty much all of these, with the exception of the oil cleanser, can be used with your Clarisonic. What else?
I mean, that's really it. I like how we featured this, though, getting rid of summer XYZ. This with the fantastic vitamin C cleanser. This is fantastic.
And you mentioned season. So a lot of people, I'd say most people, you have to kind of tweak your home regimen seasonally. So like what you're using, and maybe this applies to cleansers as well, what you're using in the summertime, like in the summer, you're wearing sunscreen, you're
sweating.
In Atlanta and Georgia, it is hot and humid, so you're definitely sweating. So you may be using one of these more exfoliating cleansers.
Get rid of the crud,
right? But in the fall or winter, that's going to totally dry you out.
Right.
So yeah, you may need different cleansers depending on the time of year. Or a lot of people, it's very common to use an oil cleansing at night just to remove the makeup. In the morning, you're not removing makeup, so you can use. This is actually I have a lot of patients who do this. They'll use one of these more exfoliating, balancing your oil in the morning, and then at night one of these great makeup removing cleansers. So yeah, but as we mentioned before, you know, coming to see us here at WIFH, we can help you kind of get your products and get you on the road, the path to success.
Yes, we'll navigate you on the road to clear skin.
Right, and you will see it, like, you get a big result from just a little change.
Hands down.
It's really true.
Hands down. Hands down.
And so,
Making
yeah.
a small tweak, a Clarisonic, a nice cleanser, that'll make all the difference. Come see Sarah and I at WIFH. Let's chat skincare. And listen, if you mention this Facebook Live, you get 30% off cleansers. So let us know. Oops. How did we do?
For the rest of the month.
Yeah, for the rest of the month. Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
So you can call, come in.
Send us an email, chat with us, but any of your skincare questions, come see Sarah and I.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
We'll see you next
See you
time.
later.
Bye.